we're gonna do the cutscene theater for this. We've already watched the intro. We're gonna let it all run though. This game actually had a ton of cutscenes in it. The gameplay that I had didn't play half of them, you know, like not even a third. But there's dozens of scenes that you get which will impact your game and, you know, affect you know, this troop costs more, or you can't get them that week, or, you know, cows will produce more, the area will be flooded, all kinds of stuff by the news reports and things when the Chancellor and King hit you up. Sometimes the King just gives you money, or you lose your ATM card, and that's like a, you know, you'll lose like 1,000 gold. I don't know. I only got like maybe 5 or 6 of them throughout the gameplay. It seemed like I was only getting 1, maybe 2 if I was lucky on some of the levels. So I wanted to play the cutscene theater. Most of the talking I'm going to do is in the beginning. There's a lot of scenes that play in it, like that we've already watched through the gameplay. So I don't mind talking so much. We've already seen this. If you want to watch it, go watch the gameplay, and you can watch the scenes. I don't speak through those very much.
Hearing this, the ambassador, who's had too much wine to drink, springs forth, dagger in hand, onto the table to defend the honor of his betrothed.
The king is cooking!
Well, in the middle of a kidney pie.
Your Majesty!
Slips,
Your
tossing
Majesty!
his dagger to the king. The boy is attacking the king. God! God!
We have a boy serving the king raised by cows. Ends up giving the king a Heimlich maneuver and starting his way of becoming a king.
Die slowly.
No!
Nonsense! The lad saved my life! What is your name, boy?
Chauncey, sir. My lord. Your Highness, sir.
And where do you hail from?
Well, I have no home, sire. I was raised by a kind herd of wild cows.
Ah, well, from this day forward, you are Sir Chauncey. I dub thee Knight of the Realm, and grant you vast tracts of land in the Shinto Plains, along with the use of my mighty sword, Grillmonger. It served me well in defending the kingdom from the evil, insatiable, terrifying Horde.
Horde?
The evil. Oh man, I really wanted to pay attention to something there. Like, does his eyes glow? When I was a kid, I remembered the eyes glowing in that scene when it cuts to Cronus and he's like just kind of glaring at him. The music gets kind of ominous.
Search parties have been deployed looking for the kingdom's tax collectors, who have been missing since the beginning of tax season. The king has decreed that if they are not found soon, there will be no taxes this year. The
Where'd he
royal
get that?
tax collector could not comment as he was all tied up.
The no taxes. Did get that one in the gameplay. Guess it's gonna run through a lot of the news reports and stuff probably first. I don't know what the order is that it goes through. It might do them all in order.
Ranchers have been celebrating an unusually high birth rate among cows this year. But the party ended today when they found they were up to their noses in fertilizer. Luckily, farmers have agreed to buy it all, and forecasts predict a superior crop next year.
I think all the actors in this did a really good job for their parts. Like, it was cheesy and campy, but it was fun. Like, they knocked it out of the park for what they were handed. It's not the strongest script, but it's a lot of fun.
Despite last-minute negotiations, the king's labor advisors were unable to reach an agreement with the Archers Guild. All archers are now on strike and are unavailable anywhere in the kingdom. The guild's
got that
main
one a few
demands
times.
are fewer hours, more quivers, and cheaper life insurance payments.
Yeah, what I was saying before, like that scene where Cronus's eyes glow, I remember them when I was a kid that they glowed, but when I watched it, when I was playing it at the beginning of the playthrough, I swear I didn't notice it, and it threw me off. Like, I meant to check it again when I watched that scene.
And the Archers Guild announced fee hikes of 50% for the coming year. The head archer cited last winter's ill-conceived adopt-a-hordling program, where nearly half of their ranks were, and I quote, devoured like popcorn.
Got this one a couple times too.
And I'm not in the castle right now. I'm busy personally leading 9 contingents of my finest horde slayers to eliminate some hordelings for you. Please leave me a message at the royal beep.
It is a disappointment that we ended up, the scenes that we did get were, a couple of them were recycled when there's literally dozens of them. There's probably a good 30, 40 of them.
In the news today, Sir Algernon Pluck, the King's Minister of Comings and Goings, announced that immigration is at an all-time high, suggesting that the new Friends Fly Free policy is working.
This one I used to see a lot. A lot of them are like ingrained in my memory still from when I was a kid and a teenager.
Ah, good afternoon, Sir Chauncey. I gather you noticed that your ring of teleportation
Somebody takes a
is
ring.
missing. I borrowed it to run some very important errands for the realm. 4 o'clock. Tea time. Gotta run.
It'd be great to get one of those.
King Winthrop is planning on touring the kingdom this year, Chauncey. And to avoid traffic jams, he's banned all forms of transportation. Even I was surprised that he took my suggestion so quickly. Immigration will suffer, to be sure, but better yet, you
will suffer. Cracking the whip, old Chancellor, man. He was he had the torture fetish. He's poisoning dudes, playing with the dolls in a sexual way. Chancellor is crazy.
Greetings, Sir Chauncey. Rumor has it there's been a sudden increase in the number of hordelings recently. Maybe it's the weather. Or maybe it's because King Winthrop is ill and I've declared the Horde an endangered species.
That one ups the number of the Horde.
Just like you're about to
Like
become.
doubles the number for that wave. I remember that one. Might even be for the rest of the year.
To counter this year's expected drought, the King's Wizard, Shumley,
Not
cast
this
a
one.
rain spell. Unfortunately, so did the Brotherhood of Mages and the League of Weather Witches. A major flood watch is in effect.
I just got back from my annual walk around the castle this morning, and are my feet sore. Before you find yourself in a similar fix, I've asked Shumley, the court magician, to charge up your ring of teleportation a bit. I hope you enjoy. More salts of Epsom.
That's a little better.
Hello, Chauncey. And they say money
when you get the money
doesn't
tree.
grow on trees. Water it often and give it morning light.
I can't even remember how much you get, if it's 500 or 1,000 gold, but that's a good one to get early on in the game. This guy just crushing it in
The
his.
Magical Advisory Board revealed that Mercury is in retrograde and a large meteor is about to annihilate our land. Meanwhile, in sports, the jousters killed the archers 3 spears to nothing.
A little bit of the medieval news report.
The weather wizards have still been unable to squeeze a single drop of rain out of the blistering hot sky. Crop yields
the
are
drought.
expected to drop considerably. When asked to comment, High Chancellor Malar said, "Well, at least it's a dry heat."
Hello, Sir Chauncey. King Winthrop has decided to give a bonus to his most trusted advisor, me. When I told him you offered to
This
pay
one with
for
the
it, he
ATM
was
card.
delighted. Are you surprised? Well, you shouldn't be. Next time you send your pants to the laundry,
Yeah.
I suggest you take out your ATM card first.
I like how they have fucking debit cards in the medieval times. Anything in it's fantasy, right? You can have whatever you want. Oh, this is one of my favorite ones. I remember this.
I'm Priscilla, and I'm speaking for the Adopt a Hordling Agency. The agency helps in bringing happiness to human families by allowing them to adopt a Hordling. These wonderful, well-mannered and well-behaved creatures would make a warm addition to any household and provide mounds of entertainment.
I laugh. There's like a few public service announcements from the Horde, something along those lines. Yeah, this is another one.
This be special report, a special human report. Be on lookout for this man. His name is Chauncey. He is on the loose, being mean to innocent humans like me. Here is recent victim.
He's crazy like nuts. He must be stopped.
That was me after I got the trident.
Standing there admiring cow. Cow. Then cow. Whoosh!
Simply terrifying. He must be stopped. Remember, keep peeled eyes. Peeled eyes.
Peel that.
I am Cronus
Cronus
Malar,
Malar.
the King's High Chancellor. His Majesty has asked that I give you this deed to the Shimto Plains.
Alright, so now we're getting back to the storyline.
Really?
Trust me. Yes.
Wonder if they play in any kind of an order though.
Sire, these reports of
Well, so
Hordling
far, yeah.
attacks are no doubt overblown. The wild and outrageous tales of ignorant, drunken farmers.
I thought I had rid the kingdom of the Horde nearly 50 years ago.
Announcing the arrival of Sir Chauncey of the Shimto Plain.
My liege,
Back is
I
killing
wish
me.
to report that I have established a thriving town in the Shimto Plains, and I have rid the surrounding lands of the evil Horde.
Impossible! Do tell.
How many of the foul beasts did you slay? A dozen?
Oh, hundreds, my lord.
They have returned. I knew it after all these years. Sir Chauncey, in honor of your courage, I give you this Medal of Valor, granting you the exalted title Master of the Shimto Plains.
The first of the many titles. what were they? Master of the Shinto Plains, Protector of the Tree Realms of Alberga, Emancipator of the Fetid Swamps of
How
Boozled,
are you feeling today, Chauncey? Any
Pusher of the
hate?
Karnar Desert. And I don't remember what the last one. Did he even get a title?
Oh, ow.
Guess we can watch the ending again in this and find out what was his title in the last.
How are you feeling
Some
today?
maybe something
Never
Protector
felt
of Vesh or something. I don't know. Well, there's already Protector. I'm not sure.
This
What was his last
To
title?
the Tree Realms of Alberga. More gifts from King Winthrop.
The tree realms of Alberga. Oh, I've heard the trees there are like ancient beings, providing homes and shelter for the creatures of the forest. They speak as the wind blows through their branches.
Chop them all down.
Huh?
The locals have some outdated beliefs about the sanctity of the forest. Tree spirits?
Got it on 2 screens.
Environmentalist drivel.
Sometimes I don't know which way to look.
And what about the Horde, sir?
Chop down the trees and they'll all go away. Trust me, boy. When the going gets tough, the tough go chopping.
Bullshit. You plant those trees.
I like that.
Sega Saturn load times. Ugh.
Rally the guard, call for the knights. Sir Chauncey is in the court of your enemy, King Borgo, plotting to overthrow your kingdom.
Chauncey? That doesn't sound like Chauncey. Are you sure, Chancellor?
Let me lead a small army and capture the little fiend.
Announcing the arrival of Sir Chauncey of Alberga, master of the Shinto Plains.
The tree realms of Alberga have been cleansed of the Hordling menace.
And the people?
Prosperous and content, my lord. They dance happy jigs, they sing praises for your majesty's name, and best of all, they pay their taxes on time.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. In honor of your great achievement, Sir Chauncey,
All kings love money, right?
this medal and
They love
grant you
taxes.
the new title, Protector of the Tree Realms of Alberga.
Thank you, sire.
Borgo. Do I know a King Borgo?
Just a little bit. Like how the news guy doubles up as his like torture slave and servant.
Same time next week. Oh, good.
He's like his Randy to his Leahy,
Chauncey, we're all so
Mr. Slave to his Mr. Garrison.
Right.
King has requested that I give you this deed to your new land.
The fetid swamp of Boozle.
Valuable wetlands, teeming with possibilities.
Teeming, absolutely.
Teeming with possibilities.
Yeah, I'm really trying to remember when.
Announcing the arrival of Sir Chauncey.
When is there a scene in this where his eyes glow, where Cronus Malar, like the Chancellor's eyes glow? It drives me crazy thinking about that. It's one of those Mandela effect things. I remember it as a kid, and I never seen it when I was playing it. I'm like, wait, what?
And
Like,
created prosperous farmlands.
My lord,
I was gonna point out that
Chauncey has brought in a
he
plane from
it
the
pretty much
swamps
lets you know he's the
his
villain
fox.
right away. Which,
We must
granted, when
quarantine
he's
him
telling the
immediately.
joke, notices the king choking, and just keeps telling the joke. Like he's looking pretty sus. Like he
Oh, it's a miracle.
you can pretty much tell.
Healed me.
He's the villain right off the bat, but like I feel like it like really gives it away that he's like a horde or there's something
I'm
to
certain
him.
he's going to have
He
a
turns into the horde
relapse.
king at the end, but I feel like it was giving you the hints right away that he was pretty much like one of the horde, or at least there was something mystical about him. But like when I played it, I was like, wait, is nothing glowed with his eyes? Maybe that was just the old CRT monitors.
Thank you,
And,
my liege.
I don't know.
I have given orders to my army to destroy the village. Oh, tall, handsome, and merciless knight, please
But you definitely get to see the freakish side of
I'll do anything.
Cronus throughout this throughout this game, the progression.
Frenzied cavorting of Shmoo? Yes, even that. Especially that.
Chancellor! I'm not interrupting something important, am I?
Why no? Why no. The great Sir Chauncey, the king has ordered me to give you this deed to the Carniard Desert, home of the desert Amazons. You'll love it there, boy.
I'm looking forward to turning the kingdom's greatest desert into a garden.
My burrowing sand horde.
We turn into a vast field of cow shit and water channels. Not so much a garden. It was like the comedy style reminded me of like old Mel Brooks type stuff, like, or you know, Spaceballs or Robin Hood Men in Tights, like that type of humor. They did it pretty well for what you got from other video games. Like at least this one was like having fun with itself. A lot of the other FMV games at the time, they took themselves so seriously that they were trying to make it super badass and cool, and it didn't fully work out because it all kind of came off as cheesy. The acting came off as cheesy. This one I think they had a lot of fun with, and it all worked out really well. This is probably the best example of FMV cutscenes done well. Maybe Command and Conquer. Those were pretty well done. Especially, like, I was a big fan of the Red Alert series. Red Alert was good.
Oh, I thought I was dead without them. Thank you, my lord.
The scenes, I mean.
Clearly,
I like all the Command and Conquers for the most part. There's a few of them that were so-so.
Your Highness, with careful irrigation and a lot of hard work, the desert is now a thriving and bountiful garden.
Full of rocks and cows shit.
Your miraculous efforts
A couple
have truly
trees. We had a couple
earned you the
trees.
title Supreme Pusher of the Carniard
Supreme
Desert.
Pusher. What's a pusher? Am I just hearing him wrong?
Thank you, my lord.
Supreme Pusher. Pusher. I'm gonna have to look this up. What is a pusher? If you know in chat, let me know. What the fuck's a pusher?
and dried spiders to ensure an immediate and painful death.
Care to share the joke, Chancellor?
Chauncey, you must be thirsty from your long journey. A toast to your success.
Really get to see Chauncey develop as kind of like a hard ass.
Lands, High Chancellor.
He's preparing himself to be a king. Doesn't even realize it.
Yes, the frozen waste of Vesh. Let's see you make a garden out of Icicleville.
It never
Mr.
explains, like, there was no joke, no punchline, no nothing. Like, how does he survive that?
Light on the liver of lizard.
I mean, there's that. I mean, you know, but I mean, how would he survive it and Cronus not? Like, it doesn't really. There was no like, oh, being raised by cows did this for me, or I have this amulet, or I don't know. Like, why did it? A dab of it kill, or you know, damn near kill Cronus, but Chauncey's just like chugs the whole thing.
I thought you could handle it, but
Oh, this is when you
I see
lose.
that I was wrong.
Shall I alert the executioner, sire?
No, the cook. He shall go back to waiting tables.
I'll be sure to leave you a good tip.
Ain't going back to waiting tables, boys. Yeah, that's the scene you get when you lose your,
Chauncey, welcome to debtor's prison, servant boy. See how far saving the king's life gets you if you can't pay your taxes? And there's only one way to get out of prison. That's to pay your debt. Or to get the key.
Look at this motherfucker. I mean, he is a hordeling. But yeah, that's the one where you lose by not having enough money by tax season. The one before is if your village gets destroyed, all your villagers get eaten. And then I imagine this is the one that happens if you just run out of life, if you die in a level.
Sir Chauncey's been killed?
Yep.
Yes.
So that's the 3 endings of when you get a game over.
Thwack the Horde no more.
This is a national tragedy.
Oh, yes. Poor Chauncey. So about his real estate holdings, Your Highness.
Ever the opportunist.
His Royal Highness, King Winthrop, the Good.
Oh, and very good.
I like how they mix it up a little bit so it's not just all the storyline and then all the cutscenes in between. Like they kind of mix it up.
High Chancellor Cronus Maylor.
He's late. He'll be here.
Announcing the arrival of Sir Chauncey of Vesh, Master of the Shimto Plains, Protector of the Tree Realms of Alberga, Emancipator of the Fetid Swamps of Buzal, and Supreme Pasha of the Carnyard
Pasha?
Desert.
Parsher? Farger? Here's Faja.
I have returned, Your Highness. The frozen wastes of Vesh have been civilized.
I'm gonna have to look this word up.
They remain a mite chilly.
It's been a while since I've heard a word that I'm like, what? What? Is that English?
From our entire kingdom.
You have done exceedingly well, Sir Chauncey. We are truly in your debt. You
Yes.
have returned my kingdom to me, rescued it from the elements, and delivered it from the evil horde. Since I have no son of my own, I believe it is time to name you the heir to my throne.
Enough of this lunacy. Throw away the crown on this pudding-headed fool.
He was holding a piece of chicken. Like it seemed like the pun was gonna be there. Goes with pudding.
Me, Cronus. Me, king.
You serious nutcase.
You may have defeated my hordeling minions, but now you must face me. Behold, the Horde King.
I like how they're shaking the pillars. If you're watching, rewind that a little bit. The pillars they were holding onto is like all wavy because they're gripping onto it too much. A little set issue. It's okay. Maybe they're just shaking because he's so big. Just the pillar shook. Kills him with the Colonel's secret recipe for indigestion and diarrhea. Becomes a king. It's the blueprint. Oh, fuck. Back is killing me today. I'm so sorry. I don't want to complain about it. Props to the one who made that. That's like a fun 90s kind of movie monster style. Keep in mind, this shit released in like 94. They did this, they were filming this probably in the early 90s. They did pretty well with what they were given. I think this was actually like, I said it before, but It's a shining example of CGI done right, or FMVs done right in games. Yet it never really gets discussed. Like, I don't know why this game doesn't really get talked about much. Maybe I'm just wowed by it for no reason. I just think it's so much fun.
Was never ever seen again. Wait, what? Oh my! Oh, no!
I think that's probably where the FMVs cut off. If they play more, we'll watch them. No, that's it. We've explored just about everything we can in this game. Been glad to share it with you. Hopefully this does reach some people. If you liked it, share it, give it a like, do all that. I don't ask that.